Hey, Earth signs, hope that you're doing well. I know that you can't see me. This is just going to be an audio. So I did a set of these on my spoon reading and on my spoon channel, and I know that you all don't get, some of you all don't get spoon, and I just felt led today to do element readings for you all. I just did a fire reading and I uploaded that one, and I just thought that I would just do jump in here and do a live one while that one was uploading. And so anyway, here we are. Welcome back. If you are returning back, if you're new, my name is Shannon. I'm glad to have you. And I look at a lot of hardcore energy. So viewer I was going to say viewer discretion advised. Whatever. If you got kids around, I can't promise that something real hardcore won't come out. Okay, so anyway, welcome to the channel. So Jehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth, people call me universe. That is who I'm asking at the hand of. I fear him. I revere him. And Christ lives in my heart, and I'm not ashamed of him. So anyway, we're just going to pull some cards here and see what's going on with earth energy. Sweet Jehovah, just come and just lead this message. Jehovah, rebuke, bind, and block every wicked, foul, dark energy and shove it down to the pit of hell. What do you want to bring out here? We ask for your wisdom, your knowledge, and your understanding. We have the Ten of Cups, the Three of Wands. Show me the right now energy. Thank you. The wheel, yes, the wheel is in the right now. It came out in the fire reading. The sun right now is in the fire sign. So y'all could probably listen to that reading as well once I unlock it. Yes. And the devil is here. It's known about some devil at the top of the mind, and it came out in wording. It said a devil was around, and it came out in that reading. And something is being forced here around some ordeal. There's some separation going to go on some ordeal that's taking place, and there's unity around something. Okay. Thank you. So the Nine of Pentacles also showed up in that reading. It's high discernment. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, there's some type of strife. This devil's causing nothing but strife. This devil's just done nothing but something very evil out here. Okay. Something on somebody's workplace, boss. If you're new, sometimes I have a hard time speaking. Today's energy flow has just been over the top for me. So please just be patient with me, because I have to really deal with this energy. I'm known to get very excited around the energy in a very righteous way to roar at this crap. Okay. Somebody's got somebody here that has made something very much emotional. I guess there's some type of a competition, earth signs, around an ordeal, whether it be in your home, with the love, with some type of a position on a job, something like that. When we get the Ten of Cups, that's some type of an emotional fulfillment. But since the devil is here, and there's fighting going on with the Five of Wands and some type of competition, and everybody's got their wand in and sparks are just freaking flying everywhere. Something's emotional out here, and it's known about this boss or whatever this piercing freak is at the top of the mind space. But the Ten of Cups, it shows a couple people sitting on the couch, they're cuddling, but there's a rat sitting right by one of these. The Ten of Cups will break down to the Ace of Cups. Somebody's a liar and a manipulator within some type of a connection out here, whatever it is, whyever it's going on. The deck that I'm using that shows the devil, it shows him have a chain that's connected to the Ace of Cups, but the Ace of Cups is upside down. There is no love here. Somebody just got some type of karmic whatever because they're a control freak around something. In this picture with the Ten of Cups, where that rat is sitting by that Ace of Cups, and rats in the Lenormand go back to lies. Everybody knows this devil's a freaking liar. Okay, they're a freak. Okay, they've caused strife. There's evilness out here. There's a cat laying here in this picture, and the cat in one of my decks represents a manipulator. Somebody is a manipulator right here, guys, within some matter, and something very, 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 very karmic around y'all's stuff. okay? The wheel is turning inevitably right here, right now. That's authority involved in something. I had upright law enforcement came out as well. So those of you who are upright and you have some type of an authority to bend some freaking devil and get them out of the way, because all they do is bring nothing but nasty, even into the city, then thank you for your service. Let's get this freak out. Whatever they've done, why ever they're doing it, whoever's ex is involved, or you're the freaking ex that's a crazy kook and you're lying, manipulative, whatever, and you're just holding on to somebody and putting chains on somebody because you're jealous or whatever that is, with the devil holding that cup upside down with the freaking chain. They're filthy. Okay, something's out here, okay, or something stupid around your work. The wheel is going to turn inevitably in the now. In the next 24 hours, we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is a single person with high discernment. They can do them by themselves. If somebody's finally going to be separated from some devil, because the devil is an X energy, then great. You're doing great to move away from this devilish freak that they've manipulated you in your home, within matters, whatever has taken place. Somebody gonna be single, sitting here, can do them all by themselves, don't need this devil sending somebody on down the freaking road. Somebody's also, I guess, gonna get fired from something, and so it's gonna be lucky in the now for somebody who's going to put some type of a get on down the road, see you later, you're out of here, no matter what the burden is around this ordeal. Show me this devil, you will, at the top of the mind space. Thank you. A judgment. Somebody's boss is here. The judgment card is the head, the man, the boss, the chief of something. Okay. It's also can go back to law. FBI goes back to the 8th house. This is known at the top of the mind space about somebody who has returned for an evaluation on somebody's got some type of judgment. It's hard judgment with the devil. The devil is very strict. Somebody is going to be very strict with this person energy that's been very piercing around work matters, around whatever's gone on, and they're putting a judgment. It's known about it at the top of the mind space. Somebody has just been attacked over and over and over and over again with this manipulator. Show me the wheel. The 7 of Pentacles. Somebody been waiting for this wheel to karmically turn as well. Now, somebody had somebody's inheritances as well, and Jehovah stated that it was going to be returned. It will be returned, and authorities involved in getting something turned and moved forward within just money situations. So if you are dealing with an inheritance situation, the 9 of Pentacles in the future space is showing somebody with that inheritance there. Okay, whether you be single or not, somebody's gonna get their inheritance back. Okay, so the 7 of Pentacles is also reaping and sowing. Somebody's gonna reap what they sow, because somebody's got some karmic stuff out here. Something's went into the ground, and that's for me, that's a death card as well, because the 7 of Pentacles shows something physical in the ground. So here's the Tower. It was at the base of the reading, and you brought out a word out of my homemade deck, talking about whoever built the tower before ever first considering it. And so it's out here again. This is an eyewitness to something that's gone on as well, whether somebody traveled somewhere on their job, did something, that somebody's just getting judged out here in a very big way for manipulating things, acting like whatever, pouring on their little emotions, and they're a liar. They're just a freaking liar. It also came out with the Temperance card. Again, somebody's coming back around, or did come back around, or knows about that energy. The Temperance is the same type of reconciliation, got to get my balance type of something. But this also deliverance. It's an inheritance card as well when it comes out in Hebraic language. It's also an eternity card, and the rune that came out in that reading was the eternity rune. We have death matters out here. Something is very destructive around this devil, because he's a freaking murderer. It's known about this devil murdering somebody as well, just energetically. So be it. Show me the next 24 hours. I'm going to take some words here in just a second after I take a look at this 24-hour space that's coming up. The 7 of Wands. This is standing your ground on something. Obviously, if somebody's going to take this devil out, there's unity to do the thing. The 7 of Wands shows somebody attacking somebody, or a bunch of people attacking one person. But if this person that's getting attacked is the devil, then that's the right answer. That's what you should do on this nasty freak that's caused nothing but strife, even in the city, and put him in a snare. Regardless, the Seven of Wands is somebody that can stand their ground. However, you've got to look at that. If you're standing your ground, you are dealing with this devil, you're still going to get a victory over it. Okay. We got a lot of returning energy. The Six of Cups is also at the bottom of the deck. So we got 3 cards out here that goes to returning. Let's take some words out here, guys. In the past position was the Three of Wands. In the fire reading, that Three of Wands showed up in the next 24 hours. So some of you all, because there's a lot of returning here, if they're not going to give something up and here they come again, you really need to turn your back up on them. They're trying to manifest some stupid idea and it's just not going to work because they just bring destruction with this tower. They're trying to rebuild something that somebody had a mask on there because there's a devil around. Show me words out here, please, for earth energy. You're going to have to be very strict with whoever the devil is within this matter, or, you know, a co-worker, a boss. I mean, the word work came out and the King of Pentacles was also there. So there is something about work out here. Animal energy and electronics. Well, that goes back to the tower. And the devil is a freaking animal. He's a low vibrational person who's a dumb butt, and he just acts like a freak. If something did take place with an animal, then something took place with an animal outside of a person acting that way. We got animalistic stuff out here with that. We also have, so travel energy is here even in the now with the wheel. And the transportation card also came out in that reading as well. We have a driver here. So it's something's known about a driver energy, and we have a cook out here. So if you work for a restaurant or something like that, then so be it. At the bottom of the deck, it says news is on its way. Okay, well, something is on its way, and there's going to be a judgment around that stuff within this ordeal. Bunch of people involved in something, because the Seven of Wands is a bunch of people showing in that. Okay, a pressing and a palm and a bowing the body as well. Somebody's also dealing with this death energy where this inheritance is connected to that. And somebody got an eyewitness to some situation. Somebody bowed somebody over and tried to tame them some way, shape, or form, press them down, and they got murdered that way. Then that energy is going that way as well. I will say that the whip card came out in the fire reading, and so somebody, you know, was pressed and choked or something like that around some situation. It's known about the top of the mind somebody was murdered, because the devil's a murderer, and the judgment card goes back to the 8th house of death, and something's coming out of the grave about that situation out here. All right, give me another card. Thank you. An issue is out here. Well, yeah, it's excrement, folks. Something filthy. Devil is nasty out here. Give me some more words. So I'm going to pull from my other homemade deck. So if you're new, anything can come out of this deck. Just take the pieces that apply and chunk up the rest. Not everything's going to go with your story. So just take the pieces that do apply. You hope you just pick through my hands, please. Okay, yes. This card has come out. I think this is the 3rd time today my hands have found this card out of all these hundreds of cards. Some type of a mischievous, heinous crime has been out here. Yes. And somebody bent somebody over, bowed their body for some type of an attack. There was a perversion and a lewdness around that wicked, sexual, nasty invention that they came up with, folks. It's gross. You talk about an issue, and somebody got some same-sex issue around some ordeal where an attack was, and somebody's nasty and has done something to maybe even a child, or, you know, just same sex, because they're just ate up with lust in their heart. Then something out here is around some plot energy. Okay, well, this person is going to gel. They need to just be burnt to hell. The word new job is, so something just about work is here. Head man, the boss, the chief. The devil's a boss card. The wheel of fortune is an authority card. Somebody died. Somebody's father also died that way. Somebody's done something. I hate to say that, folks, but somebody's father got literally attacked, probably by a group of people, in a very nasty sexual way. They died out of that ordeal. Okay, well, that's just gross. It's just freaking gross. Jehovah's going to bring some answer to somebody today. All right, so some answers on its way. News is on its way on this other card. So it's just you just need to hang tight around some situation, whatever's going on. You're going to understand something here. You deserve better than what you're going through. On this card, it says there's military that is involved, and so again, somebody's going to take this freak down. Then great, they need to get out of here. It's grossness. We don't want that crap in our earth. There is a leader out here of a strong family that it does state that they are upright and they are truthful here. Thank you for being that way in the earth. Something around somebody's belly. Okay, so you're dealing with also pregnancy situations, or if you do have stomach issues connected. I had medical come out in the fire reading. So something about somebody's belly is prevalent, though, to some matter out here. Take it as it applies. Jehovah says to let go right now. If you don't let go, somebody's going to be forced. You will be attacked in some way, shape, or form. You will be met the same exact lewd way, and some cruel messenger is going to meet you face to face. Jehovah's going to make sure. Okay, you ain't gonna let go of something. Again, somebody just hanging on to this little ace of cups with the chain on it, just sitting here really freaking devilish and disgusting. I'm just hanging on to it just because I want to, because I got some type of a freaking karmic tie to you. You're a freak. What you are a freak, and Jehovah says you better let go now. You're gonna wish that you had. There is going to be a separation for some people. Okay, somebody says I humble myself, and there's truthfulness, and somebody was showing humility in the fire reading. It was the Knight of Swords that came out, and I made reference earlier when that card came out. The eagle was humbled in that that video. The tower is very humbling energy, because somebody's had pride and conceit and ego really, really bad. And so if you ain't going to do it, Jehovah's going to make sure somebody's going to be humbled within some situation. You're going to look like a fool if you don't do it yourself. Okay, my hands literally just found this card in the fire reading. Thank you, Jehovah, as he means what he says. Scornful men bring a city into a snare. We have scornfulness out here with this Five of Wands. Everybody got their little wands in there, and they're brainstorming about some stupid disgust. Okay, because somebody's been in this group that's plotted this nastiness, this lewdness. People, you really want your town and your cities to operate like that? Every one of these people that are in a position to run a city and will not turn away wrath, then may this come upon you, and Jehovah just meet you face to face like that as well, because that's grossness. Somebody's done some real lewd nastiness out here. It's unacceptable. Scornful men bring a city into a snare, but wise men will turn the wrath away. So it's really your choice. Jehovah says to let go now. It says that riches profit not. Riches profit not in the day of wrath. Again, somebody has been given bribes and they think that's going to profit them, and it's done nothing but just bring more transgressors in cities, in homes, and everything else. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivers from death. It's righteousness that does. My soul follows hard after thee, Jehovah. Thy right hand upholds me, but those that seek my soul to destroy it shall go down to the lower parts of the earth. So if you're not going to let go, there's an attack out here. Jehovah's going to make sure that you're going to be put in a snare with everybody else in the city that's involved in this nastiness, and you're going to go to the lower parts of the freaking earth for your lewdness. All right, give me 3 more cards for the outcome energy, Jehovah. We have the wisdom card out here. Okay, so this is also getting advice, or there's an older person that is out here. The devil card's also an older person. That energy came out in wording as well. So some older person is involved in something. This is also somebody very rigid around some ordeal. But if you're scornful, I guess you're going to get scorned by Jehovah, because he scorns the scorners. Okay, I think that's how it's quoted. The Lord is out here. This is somebody that we got authority all over the place. It's just out here. We've got people running the city, and you've got a choice. You've got a choice to do something out here. So this is just somebody in high authority, or it's a property owner, or a teacher, a head of household, a boss, something like that. And an enemy is out. Well, the devil's out here, folks. He really is out here. And my God, returning energy is all over your reading. Six of Cups is a returning. The Judgment is a returning. The Wheel of Fortune can also go back to a returning. And then literally the reunion card is a returning card. Somebody's coming back around, people. If you don't make the right decision on turning away somebody who's just wrathful and they're just hanging on to crap, you're going to get caught up in some type of an attack. I really feel so that you will. Somebody's an imposter around some situation out here. We got upright law enforcement being an imposter. Take this freak down, then so be it. But somebody's done something really nasty to plot some perversion and lewdness out here. But those people who are seeking our souls, we already got the word of the Most High. It's going to flip on them. They're going to get a taste of their own little medicine. You're disgusting. Thank you, Jehovah. The same rune just came out. A maximum protection is out here. A complete success, a radical change within some matter is out here. And it is eternity, and it's out here. There's death out here because we got some murdering freak that's out here in a very big, nasty type of a way. Okay, well, in the next 24 hours, there's some type of an attacking going on. We do have a victory out here. And we got high discernment around it and wisdom around this imposter. And whoever's trying to return, they better watch out. I mean, they're acting like an animal, people. They're full of excrement and poop. They're just disgusting because that word is out here. Okay, let them act that way, and let's see them go right down to the pit of hell, and they can just take as much poop as they want until it just comes out their nostrils, and they just drown in it because they're filth of the planet. Until next time, folks, shalom.